So I'm here today with the reigning champion jockey Paul Townend. So Paul, how have you been getting on throughout the COVID and how have you been keeping, I suppose?
Yeah, good. I suppose the bit of a break was nice after a busy season at the start, but we were getting a bit of cabin fever, so it's good to be back racing. And it's strange, I suppose, behind closed doors, but at least we're back doing what we enjoy, and it seems to be going well and well managed at the moment.
So growing up, I suppose it was always inevitable that you were going to become a jockey because you always had horses at home and whatnot living in. Your dad was a trainer, wasn't he?
Yeah, dad has a few at home. Horses from both sides, my mother and father's side. So yeah, it was always horses. I can never remember a time when I couldn't get up, go out and tack up a pony and ride it. So yeah, if the riding career didn't go well, I'd say I was kind of snookered.
And then obviously, I suppose growing up as a young lad, you probably never dreamed you'd have as fortunate a career as you ended up having with all the success you've had so
No,
far.
I suppose everyone gets into racing hoping to be champion jockey and ride winners in Cheltenham, but very few are lucky enough to see it out. So yeah, look, I know how lucky I am and privileged to be in the position I am riding for Willie and such big owners that he has. So I don't take it for granted any day, and every day I get up I know how lucky I am.
And then of course, I suppose we'd be here for all day if we were to talk about all the different races and highlights and whatnot. But fast forward now to 2018 Cheltenham. Did you ever think, in your wildest dreams that you were ever going to win a Gold Cup? And in the fashion you did, like the previous year at Punchestown, what happened with your horse?
No, I kind of I try and keep myself as grounded as I can, and when I won the Gold Cup the first year, I just seemed to lose the run of myself. I was overwhelmed with every sort of emotion you can think of. So to win it for Willie's first Gold Cup, and for the Donnellys, on Boum Photo was extra special. So I never thought, even I've been lucky enough to have lots of success, I never thought I'd win a Gold Cup. So it really was, I can't say it was a dream come true, because I never let myself believe I could actually win a Gold Cup.
And not to mention just winning one Gold Cup, but then to do it consecutively the year after.
To go
what
back.
Was that like? You must have had to pinch yourself after that happened.
I kind of promised myself I'd take it in a bit more the second year, and again I couldn't believe it, and it's still a bit of a blur. The first year is a complete blur. I remember a little bit more the second year, but no, it was incredible. The week hadn't started great, but I was fortunate enough halfway through the week that I knew every race I went out in I had a chance in, and I suppose that my last ride of the meeting was Boum Photo, and I wasn't defeated until I got off him. So it was lucky enough that I had that backup.
And I just kind of off topic a little bit, the Gold Cup or whatever, but like I'd always look at you as kind of in those big races going down to the start and whatnot, and I suppose us at home, like I know I'd be shaking if I'm up for a particular horse or whatever, but like, do you know, when you're coming down to the start, like do you ever get nervous? Do you ever feel the pressure, or do you just kind of have this thing where you just channel it out?
At that stage you're probably tunnel vision and on the race. Before it, we'll say the prelims, when you get into the parade ring, all you want to do is get up. Once you get out there, the place goes silent, and it's just you and the horse, and it's a lovely place to be.
It's just
actually. Yeah, you have to blank out all that. You're so focused on what can happen, what everyone else is doing. It's lovely. You're so close to the stands, but you can't actually hear them, and it's a lovely place to be, just you and the horse cantering down to the start. That's as important as anything, I suppose. Just get down there nice and calmly and get in a rhythm.
And when you hear, I suppose, people say, on the television, whatever, they kind of big up certain horses, like, does it come, like the likes of Boum Photo or Faheen or a horse of that calibre, do you as a jockey kind of go, yeah, this is a special horse? Like, can you, when you sit on a horse and you throw your leg over a horse, like a certain kind of horse, do you go, yeah, he is different to your run-of-the-mill sort of horse?
Yeah, the very good ones usually stand out from an early stage. So, they just seem to do everything a lot easier at home. We all the horses we start at the bottom and see how far up the ladder they can work. So the good ones just seem to do everything a little bit easier, and every day you ask for a little more, it's always there. So yeah, they seem to stand out from an early time when they're out in Willies.
So the start of the season was a little bit of a washout with the whole COVID and all the rest of it. So what's the plan for the rest of the season?
Hopefully we can keep racing. They're doing a fantastic job of managing it at the moment. Things seem to be running very smoothly in there. So the winter horses are back in now, doing a little steady canters around the place. So it's exciting to see how they've all done. Obviously, I suppose Listowel is traditionally the start of the winter season in Ireland. So we can't wait to get out a couple of the bigger names, and you know, we've notched up a couple of winners. We're on top or near the top of the championship, and we'll be hoping to hold on to the trophy for another season.
Well, best of luck for the season ahead anyway, and hopefully see you at the racecourse soon when spectators and all the rest are allowed back in. So yeah, thank you very much.
No worries. Thank you.